pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Houston Gunners. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Mike spoke forward. Time to go. Night. Check 43.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Hit it.
Throwing on first down. Black. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Black. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36.
They'll
run it now out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. The corner, Stephon Gilmore on the stop.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd
61, matchbox, White.
The 32-yard line.
Spoke forward to Mike. Mike spoke forward. So we got man.
Off play action. Black. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down.
Here we go.
Let's check in with our referee.
Here we go.
Ready. 10-2, sir.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
2.
They'll run with Chubb. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Nick Chubb, his 17th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go. Go to base. 50, 50. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up deep. Wide. Get wide. Switch.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Off the play fake. Adams going up top. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Adams, operating from the gun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's going the other way. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's third and long, and you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
A run for Nick Chubb. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Black. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Adams now to throw on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Adams off the play fake. And Eifert has it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Adams looking to throw on 2nd down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. Now Adams to throw on third down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Go now.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. Chubb on first down, not going to go anywhere as he'll lose 3 on that one. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
On the double.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready?
57's right. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Ready?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Black, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Hey, Alpha.
57's right.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Black.
Step it up.
And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
On 1st and 10, Adams, and it's incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again, Adams. That's complete to White. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Here's Adams. From the gun, he'll throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
Early in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Ready? 15 line. 15 line.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Anxious moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Chubb. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Here we go. 30 base.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Shoot.
To throw on 2nd down. Black. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Call it a gain of 3. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
You ready? You ready? You ready? At their own 15-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Adams now to throw on 2nd down. That's complete. It's Corey Clement. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now Adams on 3rd and 2. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals, and if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
At the 47-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Black. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down.
Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
Get it.
Back to throw. Black. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Michel. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. We've seen this a few times in this game. That offensive line just, I don't know if you want to call it out physical, out tough, whatever you want to use.
And what people do when that is happening, when they're getting dominated that way, they spread things out a little bit, make it more of a space game, and allow your skill position players to make a few plays out in open field. Take away the physical element, gives you a chance.
Looking to throw. Adams. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and that leads to a play-action sack. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Joejuan Williams, the rookie Vandy product, there to bat it away.
Quick hands that time to knock that one away. It sure looked like a short touchdown, but able to get a good break on the football and force the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Black. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
At the 36-yard line.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Hey, Charlie. 5.
On 1st down, Black. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
I'm coming. I'm coming. Switch. Ship.
General West. Hey, high 7. Lead River.
2nd and 1. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Call it a gain of 4. Leaves him with options here on 2nd and just a yard. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd and 2, Black. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And it's Michelle once again. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And it's 3rd down.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Adams to throw from his end zone. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Taking it about the 36. A good return there, 17 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Let's go. Moody base.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Get it.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports as we've got the final quarter upon us. We get ready to start the 4th.
Ready.
To throw on 2nd down. Black. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
This offense so far on 3rd down, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Black. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Black. He'll let this go for the end zone. And no, it's incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now Adams to throw. Off play action. He's going to wind up and air it out. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Looking to throw. Adams. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down.
New England.
Set, ready. Touchdown. Watch the run, watch the run.
Here's Adams. Off the play fake. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Adams now to throw again. Looking for White on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he'll power his way up near the 25. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Black. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
They'll run on 1st down. Michelle, and running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Check 26, check 26. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
They'll keep it on the ground. Michelle. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers to the start of the 4th quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The 4th quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Off play action. Black. He's going to rifle one deep left. And got his man complete. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. taken in by the tight end, Njoku. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. As his guys are in for 6. As they are now just an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
Critical extra point up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Hey, hustle, hustle. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike.
He's back to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Myles Garrett in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Back to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And all the way down to the 42. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 48 yards.
And a Patriot first down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Let's go. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Kill, kill, kill.
Check 13. Check 13.
Hey, Mike 51. Mike 51.
They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Here we go.
Livingstone, Travis, bravo. it. Cross.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Joejuan Williams. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
You got three down.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They've got to burn the timeout, and they do, but a costly, costly sack. And now maybe just time for one final play. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job to finish.